So welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We'll share the show later on. Listen up, everybody. This is going to be very different and very cool. I have with me Tom Mischke, and he's the inventor of the Vapor Trapper. You got to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what that is.
Well, the Vapor Trapper, what it is a charcoal vapor canister basically for any fuel tank on any vehicle. It could be a boat, could be a vintage or classic car. It's even being used now to retrofit some modern vehicles as well. What the Vapor Trapper does, it takes that gas smell out of your garage and when you're driving the car.
Now, where else but on Networking Arizona would you figure out how you can get that gas smell out of your garage?
Well, what we did is originally one of our clients had a big collection of cars, and they came to me and said, Tom, I've got to get rid of this gas smell in the garage. So what we did is we started looking at all modern cars have a charcoal canister. The one thing old cars don't have is a charcoal canister. So we knew that you had to vent it through the charcoal. And you'd be amazed how many old cars, especially here in Arizona, let's be honest, throughout the whole country, people love their old cars. People don't love the gas smell that comes from the old cars. So.
Well, I want to ask you, first of all, how do they put it on? Is it hard to do? How do they do that?
What's really interesting is we have a young lady, she's 19 years old, goes to ASU, she's a marketing major, and she came and started helping us do some of our social media. She spent about 40 minutes. She wanted to install one. She thought that if she's going to be taking all these wonderful pictures of all these cars and all this stuff, she wanted to know how it worked. It took her 40 minutes. She's 19, and so it's very easy to install. They're universal, and they work great.
What's really cool is before you came on, you were telling me a little bit about some stories, and you told me that a lot of women, because I was really surprised when you said, Carol, you're really going to resonate with this, and I thought, wow, he must think I really like cars. But it's not about the cars, it's about the gas smell.
It's about the gas smell. And when we, again, let me back up. So my client, when he had this issue with 25 cars in a beautiful garage, it was more about the wives that they would have these wine socials, and they'd come in and do these social events because the guys love talking about the cars and such. And the women, when they leave at the end of the night, they don't want to smell like gas. And it's not a guy-girl thing. I don't want to go out in the garage and smell like gas either. So.
Well, let me get out the information. So they get it on the website. How do they get it?
They go to www.vaportrapper.com, and we've got install videos. There's a lot of information there on vaportrapper.com.
Do you ship it?
We ship everywhere, and normally it will take 2 days. We have a great deal with FedEx shipping, so 2 days.
So you go to vaportrapper.com, and you can go ahead and see the video there of what it's like?
Absolutely. You can see install videos and everything, yep.
Now, your business is Shop 48, right? So you've got a lot of knowledge when it comes to, cars and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I've owned a shop for 25 years. We build vintage and classic cars. We've been very fortunate. Our clients have a really wide array of tastes in vehicles. And so we do everything from modern muscle cars to vintage Ferraris, Aston Martins, Jaguars. And the one commonality between all of them, they all smell like gas.
They also, probably 99% of the people that come on, if not 100%, that come on in, you end up putting this on their car.
100%. We put them on every car. Yeah.
Now, again, can you get it at other places or just online?
Absolutely. And right now we are growing. We are on Summit Racing. We're with a number of the really neat high-end custom car shops around town. A little shout out to our good friend Jason at Fat Fender Garage. We got Jeremy out at Tray 5. We've got Charlie over at Charles Garage. We got Doug out at Squeege's. Serena at SDHQ. All of these great high quality shops are starting to carry the Vapor Trapper. So go in and see them.
So you can see them, or you can also just go right up onto the website, which I think is the best thing to do because that video is there. You can learn all about it, but also how to install it, right?
Absolutely. Going to the website, you're going to be able to get just a great wide array of information for Vapor
So
Trapper.
it's vaportrapper.com. vaportrapper.com.
Yeah, VAPORTRAPPER.com.
So I had asked you to talk about this because you had said it can go on any vehicle, or even boats, right? But I said to you, how old? Because you said any old or vintage. But what is about the oldest car? What is the starting range at the year?
Well, these will go on everything from the inception of cars, like back in the anything with a fuel tank. But what we're really noticing more recently is some modern cars, some of the Lexus, the later model. And when I say later model, I don't mean new, but like up through the 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is the original charcoal canisters become obsolete. They go where you can't get them anymore. Where the neat thing about a vapor trapper is it can be retrofitted to even modern cars. It works exactly the same as the charcoal canister that's installed on your Toyota Camry out in the parking lot.
And again, any car.
Any car.
Any kind of
Anything
car.
with a gas tank. Any vehicle. You can put it on your John Deere tractor if it's got a gas tank. Yeah.
So again, go to vaportrapper.com. There's a video there that you can see all about it. Learn also how to install it. He said, if the 19-year-old can do it, anyone can do it.
Anyone
girl,
can do
a 19-year-old girl, anyone can do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And when you ship nationwide?
We ship worldwide. We've shipped almost every country. Have not shipped to China yet, but we've sent them out to Australia, Japan. Lots go to Canada.
So here's something I don't normally talk about, but we got to ask this. How much does it cost?
They're $324.99 as a basic install package, and that gives you everything except the vent line, that the rubber hose that you'd use. And the reason we don't supply that, every car needs a different length, and it would just be a nightmare.
Okay, so do they ever have to be replaced?
So what's neat about our charcoal canister, it's serviceable. At some point in time, all the charcoal will get saturated with the gas fumes and vapors. So what we designed ours, patent pending, with the ability to have it serviced so you can unscrew the cap, dump the charcoal out, put new charcoal in, it's like brand new. So ours can never become obsolete. A vapor trapper will never become obsolete.
I had talked to you a little bit before you came on the show, and I had mentioned to you that I personally didn't even know anything about it, and I thought, well, maybe it's for, and I said there might be a law for the fumes and all of that for the ecology's sake. And what did you say?
Well, so what's neat about this is there's a real push in the whole country, in the whole world for green. And by removing the gas fumes and the gas vapors from the older vehicles, it makes it so it's more healthy on our pets in the garage. It makes it more healthy for us to be breathing when we're out in the garage when you don't have that gas fumes.
And you had said it yourself. Our garages are man caves,
Yeah.
especially here in Arizona, right?
They're-
And you go into a lot of garages. A lot of them smell.
Almost everyone, yeah,
Really?
that has an old car. If you go into a car with garage with modern cars, they don't smell like gas.
Mhm.
You go in and where there's old cars in the garage, they all smell like gas.
And they don't have to. And is it unsafe?
Well, I don't think it's healthy. Correct,
Right,
yeah.
exactly. And who wants it, especially when you go in there and us ladies, we're wearing a nice, outfit, and the next thing you know, you smell like it too.
Yeah, you're
And
going
you
to go
don't
out to
have
dinner, you don't want to smell like gas, you want to smell like Chanel cologne.
Exactly. Now you can check it out on the website, which is vaportrapper.com. They ship worldwide, he said. Worldwide. And they don't have to be replaced, but they have to be what happened?
You can service them, and
Service
that'll
them.
happen probably at years 6 to 8, 10 years. You'll end up wanting to change out the charcoal. and
That's a long
service it.
time though.
Long time.
Exactly. What's your favorite part about what it is that you've done?
Talking to people and providing a solution for an irritating
For smelly
issue.
garages.
Correct. Yeah.
And
You'd be
who wants to
amazed
smell
how
like
many
gas?
people don't like the smell of old cars.
Well, a lot of people don't. And, I had asked you, I don't know if it was you, if you even go to Barrett Jackson and all of that. Listen, folks, when you want to look nice and you don't want to smell like, gas, nobody wants to smell like gas.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to anymore. And there is a solution. And he is the one that invented it. Go to vaportrapper.com. He ships worldwide. And you know what? They only need to be what did you say?
Service.
Service, and it's every 6 to 10 years. Again, vaportrapper.com.